So Fool Podcast with Felipe Esparza and Rodrigo Torres.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to another episode of the What's So Fool Podcast, live here at All Things Comedy on your All Things Comedy Network or iTunes, Audio Boom, SoundCloud, or wherever you may find this podcast. Also, everybody who listens, we appreciate it if this week, if you guys could write a good review about the podcast on iTunes. That way we can find out who's listening. And it also helps with our ratings. If we got like 50,000 listeners, so if only like 10% of you guys could leave a comment, that's 5,000. Okay, maybe 10% of that can leave a comment. That's 500 people. How about this? Just 100 of you guys leave a comment.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100. You know, that's all you got to do. Go to iTunes, subscribe if you don't have iTunes, or anywhere, even if you tweet it. Just say, I'm keeping it 100.
Hell yeah.
This show keeps it 100. So if 100 of you guys leave a comment or a review, it'll push our ratings and we'll get more advertisers. And this week, we're in nowhere. Are you anywhere this week?
This weekend, just be creeping around.
Okay, he'll be creeping around, so look out for him creeping around with a lady. They'll be creeping around with Rodrigo's lady, Roxanne, right?
Yeah.
And her son, Rodrigo doesn't know it, but he's like an instant father already. He has to raise a kid. It's weird when you raise a kid, when you date a woman that has a kid, it's like, you don't really want to like that motherfucker at all. You don't have no choice because you got to like her. But I always trip out when like I'm dating somebody and they ask me if it's all right if I bring my kid. I'm like, do you know I live in a studio, right?
A loo.
I had a studio and a girl wanted to bring her son, and they spent the night. I mean, I had a studio, and I had Rodrigo in the kitchen with Vinny and me, and my lady and her son in the other bedroom with my other son.
Yeah, dog. So one time they were cutting up a Halloween
Eating pizzas.
jack-o'-lantern.
I haven't eaten cheese pizza in a long time.
You miss that shit?
Yeah.
Keeping it 100.
I miss the saltiness and the gooey of it.
Forget about it.
And with the sauce, man. But when I think about it now, you know, now knowing how cheese is made, you know, and like you have to like, you know, when you pour milk, like real milk, like cow milk,
straight from the teat.
Yeah, I've had it like that in
Awesome.
Mexico.
Me too, dog. Raw.
It's raw. It's like doesn't taste nothing like the milk that comes out of the gallon, huh?
No, that's just processed, dude.
Yeah, but the milk that comes out of the cow, like when you get it out of the cow, it's sweet.
Oh yeah, dude.
Thick, almost like buttery.
Well, it has that little cream on the top.
That's what I meant. I talk about the cream on top. That's what they say. It's the cream of the top because that's like the best. That's the best part.
The cream always rises to the top.
The cream, and when you let it rise, that becomes butter if you churn it, right?
Yeah.
Or
cheese too.
If you let it sit, it becomes cheese. You add some bit of salt.
Oh, dude.
Did you know that I'm not saying like Swiss cheese, but some cheeses, you know, they put a little animal inside, like an insect, so he could like go through, you know, go inside the cheese to make the holes.
Oh, okay. That's how they make that Swiss, the holes in the Swiss?
Yeah.
It's happening, guys.
No. You know how they make head cheese?
I don't want to know.
All right.
Hey, fool.
See how I got you, bro?
Yeah, dog. Hey, dude. You know what else is funny? You're talking about when you're raising a kid or have a lady with a kid already. You know who I was thinking about the other day? Remember when Vinny used to get mad when you used to call him that?
What?
Remember Grady, fool?
Grady.
You don't remember the little kid named Grady, fool? You used to call Vinny Grady. Man, fuck that.
I don't remember that kid named Grady.
You don't All right.
I remember Grady.
Remember Grady? When I first met you, dog. He used to be sitting in the Accord in the back, dog.
No,
He
man.
used to call Vinny Grady, dog.
I don't remember.
Back in the Catrin days, dog.
Grady. No, man.
He's in Arizona now.
He's in Arizona now. Grady. Don't know. Remind me, dog.
When I first met you, dog, that was the first.
Oh, Brady.
Oh, it was Brady.
It was Brady.
I thought it was Grady, fool.
It was Brady. Yes, that was my first kid, bro. My first girl I met with a kid. Yeah, or they brought him along. And I remember,
What's that other fool's name?
I put that
Jonathan?
fool on top of a tree, and that's all he talked about for the next 2 summers.
Didn't you always say the greatest trick is to take those fools to Disneyland so they go back to their other dad?
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, I was on Space Mountain.
See, a lot of guys, they're like a lot of men are insecure, you know, because especially the young ones, like I say, like 17 to 24, they're the most. That's like the most insecurest a man gets between his 20 and 24. Very insecure, hating on everything, hating on successful friends, just hating, bro, and very insecure.
Oh man,
like if he dates a girl with a baby, he hates the baby daddy without even meeting them. Like without even meeting them, bro. He wants to kill him already.
Anger issues.
Angry, bro. Not me. I've been opposite, bro. Like I remember I was dating somebody and the kid Brady, and he told his son that I was fat. Well, I am fat. Then he wouldn't go to. My dad said you were fat. Really, really, fool. I give that fool piggyback rides all day. I want to go buy that fool ice cream. Every time he wanted something, he got it.
Hey, he might be fat, but he's strong.
I took him everywhere, bro, because I want him to go back to his father and talk about how much of a good time we had. And he did. Oh, Dad, you know, Felipe took me, he put me on top of a tree. A tree.
Now that fool hates trees, eh?
Hell yeah, bro. That fool became a lumberjack. For real, that's how you do it, man. You don't go over there and try to kill a motherfucker just because you're dating somebody's baby mama. Or sometimes the real dad gets jealous. Oh, he's trying to move in on my son. Let me tell you, motherfucker, ain't nobody trying to move in nobody's son. We're trying to move out of our son. I just left somebody with a son. You think I want to pick up your fucking cross-legged son?
Can't even see me, though.
I know, man. You think I want to pick this guy up? You think I went from sweet? Hell no. I see him every day because, you know, I got to be with a mom every day.
Right?
Or the baby, then the baby mama gets mad too. Oh, man, it's even worse. Bitches hate new baby mamas.
Oh, dude.
Especially like if see, man, I remember, man, if you were the best way for a baby mama, just say like a lot of women get jealous. Oh, why is that woman holding my baby? Who the fuck gonna hold your baby when you're not around, bitch? But lay that foot on the floor.
Put them on a tree.
or they get, you know what I mean? Or,
oh hell yeah, dude.
How come that girl baby best breastfeeding my son? And you know what? Your son's 12. He likes titties.
She doesn't even have milk, eh?
I know, man. But back in the days, dude, if you were a poor woman with kids, shit, the kings will hire you to breastfeed the babies. The prince.
That's a wet nurse.
The queen never breastfed, dog.
Oh, those titties didn't
never,
get sucked on.
bro. She just go like this. Oh yeah, you see that white woman over there, dirty one? Wash her titties and let her breastfeed the little prince.
Who said wash your titties, dog?
For real, bro. Like everybody watches Game of Thrones, and I never watched that show, bro. I watched that show, bro. I fall asleep, bro. You mentioned a dragon's coming, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm not down for no wizards, bro. I see enough white people in real life, you know, running shit. I don't want to see them running shit in medieval times too. You know, can we watch a movie when white people ain't running shit? Can we get to that movie? Yeah, Planet of the Apes. But then again, you watch Planet of the Apes, and the light-skinned apes are the smarter ones. And the gorillas are security guards.
Right?
For real, man. It's like a color thing.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
Well, anyways, man, that's my point. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the kid.
Like Game of Thrones, right? Everybody watching Game of Thrones talking about, oh, man, these chicks are fucking hot. Let me tell you, man, how dirty and stinky motherfuckers were back then. This guy just came from battling 7 wars. 7 wars. You know, these fools never changed their underwear. A lot of fools lost in battle because they were fucking rosado, bro.
Musty.
I bet you everybody there stunk between the legs.
Dude, they didn't even have.
Stunk. Like when they were saying she brought 2 dragons, I don't think she brought a dragon. I think she brought her legs were open. It was, man, it's like a 2 dragon diet.
Dragon breath.
Yeah, man, because people were stinky back then.
Oh, hell yeah. Spreading disease.
People said, remember the good old days, what, before deodorant?
Toothbrushes.
Yeah, man, so we were at the Brea Improv all week. 8 shows, 7 shows sold out. A lot of food showed up. MC Pancho showed up.
Hell yeah.
With La Chamorrita.
Anniversary date.
Anniversary date, bro. How else can you spend it without if you don't have comedy?
Right.
And then Sunday night, fucking what's the name showed up? Crazy Ruben from Instagram.
Yeah, man.
Follow Crazy Ruben, MC Pancho 2. Crazy Ruben, he's this guy that he's tattooed from his toes all the way to his head.
It's a tattoo.
Even
man.
his fucking palms have tattoos. He has a tattoo of a homie on his arm who has a tattoo. That fool could party, huh?
Hell yeah, he can definitely party.
That fool didn't want it to end.
He won't go to sleep on you.
He will not go to sleep on you. I'm pretty sure if I was single and not sober, me and this guy would have probably took off for 3 nights straight.
Tango and cash.
Hell yeah, bro. That fool took an Uber, bro.
Oh, he did? For some reason, I thought he came in on a motorcycle, dog.
He was all pissed off, well, kind of like bummed because when he got to the club, he goes, man, who he goes, this old white lady drove me to Brea. First thing I come into she says to me when I get into the car, hey, are you going to a Halloween party?
It's an October, lady.
Yeah, because his whole face is tattooed, dog. You guys ever seen that movie with Jay Hernandez where he plays that cholo in that Marvel movie or
Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad? Well, this guy, his face is more tattooed than that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
The real deal Holyfield.
This guy is the kind of guy that's not gonna he's not gonna go to no job interview or try to get a bank loan. For real, this fool he's been everywhere, bro. I guess when you're all tattooed out, people want to hang out with you. I seen him with photos with him and Rihanna.
Yeah, dude.
He said that he partied with Justin Bieber. He said Justin Bieber does every type of drug.
Tight.
I believe it.
He's in
Not
rehab
anymore.
now?
He's in rehab now.
The Beeb is in rehab.
Yeah, man. When you're young, you can do a lot of drugs, bro.
So you can
I'm pretty sure if I do it for a long-ass line, bro, I'll probably have a heart attack.
You can do it when you're old, too. Shit. Because those fools that do drugs forever and then they stop doing drugs and they die, dog. That shit preserves your ass.
I trip out when young-ass fools do drugs and they try to invite me like one little bump and shit.
I think young-ass fools
Let me have it all, dog.
That's what I'm saying. A little spoon.
Oh, man, like that one dude, man, we were in Milwaukee. That fool gave me that sack of weed and a little stack of powder.
See how pure that shit was.
It smelled like. I always think that if it smells like I don't know what pure is supposed to smell.
Yeah, I know.
Unless you try it.
Smells like baby delight.
I only smoke pure PCP, bro.
Wait, and what is PCP? Isn't it like a tranquilizer?
It's an elephant tranquilizer joint. It was invented in the Pico Gardens housing projects.
A lot of chemists there, huh? Yeah, dog.
For real, bro. My neighborhood sold the most before crack was there. Nothing but PCP, bro. Like they used to call it I don't know, man. But everybody there sold PCP, man. They have gallons of that shit. Fools, I seen more dicks than I can tell you, bro. Of fools taking their clothes off.
Dude, have you done that shit before?
Yeah, but I never want to take my clothes off.
Oh yeah, how's that shit make you feel?
Well, I got punched by the police. I threw up, bro.
You're like a dragon, eh?
Well, I had just came from a fucking house party, right? House party was for a girl turning 9.
It was a kickback, eh?
Bro, when you look, the project that I grew up in, those fools like they could be having the same person that fucking that's setting up the piñata is the guy that's selling you PCP at the same party.
A man of many trades. Eh?
Bro, so I never done PCP, but they had it there for free, so. I remember like I found the bag of candies where they were at, and I took a bunch of them and I put them inside of my pocket. I was wearing overalls and a Pendleton.
Damn.
But yeah, man. But I didn't dress it right, dog, because I had I tucked in the Pendleton so that my overalls were over the Pendleton. I just look a farmer, bro. I thought it looked cool, so I put all I look like fucking Leatherface, bro, from.
What's that?
Texas Chainsaw. So I fucking dude, I took the PCP right? It was dipped in a Newport. You're supposed to do it. It has to be a menthol cigarette. And the guy lit it. Then I took like 4 puffs, you know?
That was it?
Yeah, that was it, bro. Then I took like 5 steps, and I threw up all the birria, bro.
Man.
So they cooked 2 goats for this little girl, right? They had birria with cilantro. That's goat meat with cilantro and lemon and onions and tortillas, beans and rice. And I just walked over there, bro, and I threw everything up, bro.
The body wasn't having it?
Yeah, and back then I was a dirty ass fool. I didn't know about brushing your teeth right there. I just rinsed my mouth with a water hose from the yard and gargled. And then
You're a bohemian.
And stood in line for birthday cake, dog.
Dude,
I was like, it's like a zombie, bro. Like, there must have been like 5 kids there at the party, but to me it was like 20 of them, bro. And they were all running around, and I was like in a daze. And then, I don't know, bro. I think, I don't know what happened, but everybody took off, I guess, to do karaoke in the house or go play tag. And I was the last one in the kitchen still, bro. And the owner of the guy said, "What are you doing, man? You hungry?" And he said I was eating the birria with my hand, bro. He said I was putting my hand inside the pot, bro, eating it like a walker, bro.
Hey, you're a savage.
And I had and it was cold, dog. So all the fucking manteca was coming down my neck and shit. And the guy just like, he slapped my hand like I was a little boy.
Gandalf.
Yeah. And they just somebody gave me a ride back to the projects. Bro, and they didn't even let me in the front seat, bro. I was in the back of the trailer, bro. The bed. I was in the back. I was in the bed, dog, of the truck, in the freeway and shit.
Take me back to bed, Rocky.
And they just dropped me off, bro. They dropped me off, and the police stopped me like 20 minutes later.
Like when you were walking back to your crib?
Yeah, I was arguing with a light post. Now, I was pressing the button forever, dog, and not crossing the street. Then the police officers, they just pulled over and shit. They held me up. And then he said, "Damn, man, you got more fucking candy than I have fucking bullets." Because, you know, I had just came from that birthday party, right. So I had all those candies in my pocket. It was stuff, bro.
Like, candy, man.
Stuff, bro. You know, like when you have a dream and you say, "Fuck that, man. I'm going to wake up with this money." You start stuffing your pocket.
It's coming apart at the seams.
You start stuffing your pockets and you wake up, you have no money. So I was doing that when I was all PCP'd out, eh? So I stuffed my pocket full of fucking candy.
A human piñata, man.
And when I get to the projects, the police is fucking stopping me. LAPD, black and white. He goes, "Man, you smell like PCP." And I went. That's what the cop. Shh.
Why are you telling everybody?
I told him, shh.
Fucking narc.
Shh. All slow, bro, like, shh. Because in my head, it sounded like when you write a letter, right? And then you write PS. Postscript. So I said, shh. Right? So the cop was being a dick. Well, he had all right to be a dick. Right? But I wasn't like arguing with him, you know, because I know if I would have said something, he probably would have like hit my leg, did the swoop. For me to fall down.
A little baton.
So I'll just hold on to the pole the whole time, you know, when he was talking to me. And then I told him that so he went through my cards, and I had a card from a sergeant, bro, an investigator, like a CSI Hollenbeck division, I guess. Uh-huh. It was Sergeant Forceman. I just know that, right? And then the cop goes, "So why you have this Sergeant Forceman's card in your pocket?" Then I went like that again, dog. But it was like a fucked up shh. I was doing saliva and foam from my mouth coming through my finger.
Like a 3D shh.
I went shh. We're working on a case. I said, we're working on a case right now. It's very hush right now.
The beginning stages.
And then he let me go, dog.
Probably his boss.
He thought I was a confidential informant, bro. a CI.
A stupid.
Fool, I fooled that fool, dog.
I fooled
And I was
that fool.
PCP'd out. But see, I had got that card earlier, like 2 weeks ago, because they had shot somebody in Pico Eliso, and I was over there too. And I remember the somebody told the police that I was there. That I don't know, man. I was always there after everything happened. So when the police are taking names, I always say my name. What's your name? Felipe Esparza, man. I live over there at 145 Clarence Street. If you need more information, but I'm usually like, I forget that I did these things, give my information around. So the police come down to my house. And then they tell me it's the police. So fool, I was doing so many bad shit back then that I forgot that I gave the cops my number. So I ran, dog. I fucking ran, fool. I took off.
I'm gone, dog.
Then the next day they came back again, and I tried to go out the back door again. They were waiting for me.
Oh,
then they handcuffed me inside the house, and I haven't done nothing. Nothing. I just gave my fucking name down for more information, about that shooting, but I didn't know nothing. So they took me back to the police station, and they asked me, why did you took off the first time? I don't know. I was scared. I was fucking scared. I thought you were going to take me for something. Well, I don't know, man. I was just scared. Then that's when that guy gave me the card. Well, if you know anything about the car that shot that kid, give us a call. So I just kept the card, bro. So it was my shush card. Because they had a signature on it. It was legit. So when I gave it to the cop, bro, it was like, he looked at it like it was Monopoly, bro. Like, get a jail-free card.
Fuck, dog.
I was all mad, dog, because I kept shushing them, bro. But that was like the last one of the last times I did PCP. Cause another time I got jumped by 17 dudes.
God damn.
And they hit me with a pole, and I still stood up, bro. PCP is good. It shows you that you're Incredible Hulk, except that you're like Wolverine, bro.
Get Logan.
Except that but you feel the pain like 2 hours later, eh? So you're not really cured. Yeah, man. What's up, fool? Podcast with Rodrigo Torres right here, looking like Bob's big boy. We're doing it, bro. Okay, man.
Oh, yeah, dog.
Before we get to our guests, we got a couple of shout-outs here, man. Put on my glasses. Oh, fool, I went to acting class. Yesterday, my acting class teacher said, he goes, do you wear contacts? I said, no, I wear contacts. You see me wearing any glasses? She goes, you should get contacts to read. So when you go to audition, you can wear the contacts. And I said, nah, I try that, man. They said I would need a contact just for one eye. So I don't want to get contact just for one eye, just to read, and the rest of the day I'm blind.
You have that Terminator eye, dog.
Come on, bro.
He wore contacts, fool?
All right, fool. Upcoming shows. September 7th through the 10th, I'll be at Orlando, Florida, at the Orlando Improv. September 15 and 16, San Jose, California, at the San Jose Improv. 2 shows Saturday, 3 shows Sunday. September, 3 shows Saturday, no Sunday show. Friday and Saturday, that's it. September 21st through the 24th, Houston, Texas. I don't know, man. That might be canceled because, there's a lot of water over there right now.
Dude, it is flooded over there, dog.
It always floods over there, though, right?
Yeah, but I guess this time for real.
That was funny, man, when they asked the president, he was on his way to a meeting. You got anything for Texas? Good luck.
Buenos nachos.
Good luck to everyone. Good luck. But people took it in a bad way. But you know what? He left out. I wish everybody good luck.
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Stay strong.
Sass. Fool. I saw a dog running away from the flood carrying dog food, bro.
That's a tight-ass dog. He's thinking ahead.
They said that was the first lunar, bro.
He has foresight.
He said, follow my lead.
Can I get a paw?
It's funny, man, how everybody's showing, like, animals being rescued, man. Then it breaks your heart, man, when you see a kennel and the dog's on top of the trash cans, bro, trying to stay alive, bro.
Oh, my God, dude.
Man, rats took off a long time ago, huh?
Oh, dude, those rats will survive, dude.
Those rats went to they went to upper ground a long time ago, huh?
They're in the parking
Everybody
structure at
wondering,
the top
man,
right now.
man. Yeah, man, all the rats are gone.
They're chilling on the antennas right now.
Hell yeah, man. Because rats are fucking smart, bro.
Oh, dude, they'll be creeping over the electrical wires.
There was another flood somewhere else, right? And they saw that the sheep were going to higher ground, right? Guess who jumped on their backs? Rabbits.
Tight.
Fool, a bunch of rabbits jumped on top of sheep, and they fucking rode those motherfuckers all the way to the mountains, dog.
That's what's up, dog.
And then the guy that saw that, he let those rabbits live because they have resilience. Yeah, man.
Heart.
A lot of people are like already filing for their FEMA checks, man, and a lot of people who aren't even involved in the fucking floods.
There's a bunch of scams
I got me a
going on
Houston
right now.
ID just to get some FEMA, bro. A lot of scams opening up, bro.
Oh, dude. Just wait. This is the shit we're going to hear about, dog.
And there are a lot of lies too, bro.
hell
That they open up the levees to protect the rich people. Bro, come on, man. Are you gonna protect somebody's house or your apartment? Come on, do the math.
Totally.
When you own an apartment, man, you have no rights. Don't forget that. And if you do have rights, you don't even know about it. Like nobody I know ever gets rental insurance except hipsters.
Right?
Yeah, right? They've been living in the same apartment in Boyle Heights their whole lives. That shit burned. They moved to the next apartment. Yeah, man.
Dude, they ain't gonna get no
So what's up, fool? Shout outs to this fool right here who get shout outs to Nando Tirado at the Cook Kitchen podcast listener who cooks for the vegan priest in Los Angeles. He brought us some delicious vegan chocolate chip cookies.
How were they?
Good. And the Slifers, Derek and Ari, for showing up in Brea like always. Louis the 13th's mom, shout out.
Yeah.
Anybody out there spoken Louis the 13th? His mom showed up to my show.
The big ass
Empty-handed.
joint.
She showed up, man. It was tight.
Hell yeah, dog.
And what else? Paul Rodriguez is supposed to call in 10 minutes, bro, to promote his new play with Mike Gomez. You know Mike Gomez?
No, I
You
don't.
gotta know Mike Gomez.
Who's
Mike Gomez is probably the coolest dude. You ever seen Big Lebowski?
Oh, yeah.
He's the cop, bro.
Oh, is he that actor that
The
you
one that
spotted
says
over there?
Leeds.
Latino
Yeah,
Laugh
man,
Festival?
I just talked to the crime lab. They hired 2 more detectives on this case. They got us working in shifts. Leeds. Mike Gomez, dog. Fool, I went to a party one time, and there was a lot of Latino actors, Pinchy Urgens, Almost, Fluffy, all these fools. I saw that fool from Big Lebowski by himself. I said, dog, you got Leeds. And then everybody came around, bro. He didn't even know how popular he was. And now he goes to the Big Lebowski Fest.
Hell yeah. Is that the dude where you caught him slipping at the Latino Laugh Festival?
Yeah, man. 10 grown men all up on him, bro. Like, Leeds. They got her working in shifts.
Damn.
Yeah, man. So that's about it, dog. What's this one here?
East of the River Collective. We got the guys here.
Oh, yeah, man.
What up?
What's up, fool?
up,
What's
fool?
your name, man?
Mezcalito.
Mezcalito. Hell yeah, bro. Your dad fired my ass. Mike, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. And this little homie right here, my little mini-me.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Mad Max. What's up, Mad Max? What's up, fool? Our guests right now they're going to be at concert, right?
The pay dues.
The pay dues,
yeah.
man, because you know what? These kids have been paying their dues. I've been hearing about Mezcalito and this guy from your other cousin or your nephew or your uncle. What's his name? Rudy.
Yeah,
Rudy.
my Rudy.
I'm glad you didn't bring him, bro. He's not allowed in here. We'll talk a lot of shit on fucking Facebook. Nah. Anyways, man, we all grew up together. I'm saying this, out of love, because I grew up with Mezcalitos. Are you from the project too?
I grew up around Commerce, Monterey Park area.
So it's all good, bro. Still hoodie, man. People don't know, because, man, if you trust me, man. People say I live in Montebello, but they never mention what side. Where's Montebello, bro? You live by fucking Down Center, or you live Montebello close to Commerce?
Yeah.
Because you live Montebello close to Commerce, man. You're in the hood.
Yeah.
You're in the hood. Shit, man. That 7-Eleven in Montebello was the first fucking 7-Eleven to sell glass pipes. To you, they're glass pipes. To everybody else, it's a little rose.
Here you go, my love.
That fool over there, he lives in Commerce, man. I didn't know Commerce had a neighborhood. I thought it was just a casino and Steven's Steakhouse.
For real, that's what everybody thinks. So it's like one big park.
No, but there's actually a residence in back of Steven's Steakhouse.
That's where I live.
Yeah, man. Which it takes them an hour to get out of their house at 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah, with the freeway and shit right there all jammed up.
It's terrible, especially during the holidays with the Citadel. Is dead.
Oh shit!
Don't forget the outlets.
Oh my goodness.
Llegan a los outlets. Oh man, that's something, man. Cause that's a Black Friday there, lasts for 2 months.
People walk into that shit.
So you grew up in Commerce, that little area. Is that controlled by the sheriffs or Commerce Police, or LAPD?
It's like both, because you see like public safety, which is just Commerce, but then you do see the sheriffs just strolling by from time to time, just coming through the neighborhoods, checking to see if everything is good, you know.
You guys started off together.
Solo artist, pretty much.
I know you started off solo, right?
Yeah, I remember we sent you a video, I want to say like 6 years ago, maybe 6-7 years ago. I sent you a video with me and my other little homie, Jay.
Jay,
we were rapping like
and
by
King,
the...
right?
Nah, his name was LJ.
LJ?
LJ and it was Mezcalito or maybe Mickey. I don't know, but I remember you wrote back, you're like, this one's actually pretty good because we had sent you an earlier one and
Yeah.
that shit was whack. And you were like, you told my Uncle Rudy, you're like, well, send me when the shit gets good. That was like 6-7 years back, man. It's crazy, like full circle for us to be on paid dues and to be repping Boyle Heights. Like it's a trip, man. You become just connected with Boyle Heights. And, like, I've seen myself kind of get up there. And now with all this shit going on, the gentrification and all the usual stuff that Boyle Heights is in the headlines for, it's just it's a trip.
So, you grew up in the projects, too, or you grew up away from it?
My mom grew up in the projects.
Yeah.
She was
What's
from the
your mom's
Dreamers.
name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia, that's right, fool. And I know I know their family. I know Patty, right?
Yeah, that's my mom's sister. That's my
Patty, and then there's little Jackie.
Yep.
And then there's one more, no? One more sister? An older one I never met.
No. That's just my mom. Yeah.
Sounds made
three.
up then. Then you have your cousin Rudy and Louie. Louie, for the big ass Raider fan, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Big.
My Tío Louis
Hard,
die-hard Raiders.
Hard, bro. I mean, if anybody should have a fucking Raiders podcast, it should be Louie. So, Louie, if you're out there, bro.
Little Al Davis. That's what he calls himself. Little Al Davis.
Has a cold sore and everything.
He
Little Al
does.
Davis.
And,
And you knew my uncle Rolfo. Dolphy.
yeah, man. Rodolfo, bro. That fool.
What, dog?
We grew up together, bro. They used to call that fool Stoner Rob or Stoner something because he used to hang around with all these stoners, but he didn't do no drugs at first.
He just looked like a stoner?
Yeah, bro. He used
Long
to
hair.
he used to ditch with them. He had like curly long hair, and that fool, him and I we used to kick it, bro. Kick it tough. Kick it tough. He saved my life.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I was standing outside in a corner, 5 in the morning. They used to call me Batman back then. And I was doing bad. I was doing like being a project kid, not sleeping, 22 years old, 20 years old. I was hanging around on Clarence Street, and right in front of Clarence Street was like a meat company, and then the projects. And I was just slanging dope for his uncle, right? Because he had given a little work. I was already like, and I was in between slanging for money or slanging just to smoke it myself for free. So, but he had just gave it to me, and I was gonna go serve these fools, and they wanted like 60. So on the way there, I was already cutting that shit in half, bro, giving them 30, right?
460?
Bro, it's a come up game, bro. At 5 in the morning, come on, you don't get full price. It's retail. Wholesale prices is when the big dogs come in. By that time, bro, I'm sleepy, bro. I don't fuck around with their business. So, this fool pulls out a gun, and he takes it out, and he goes, give it. He didn't have to say give it to me, man. I know when a gun comes out, it means give it to me, right? So I just started giving him money, and I dropped the dope on the floor, because maybe if he picks it up, I could give him a kick in the face, or maybe. But he picked it up, pointing the gun up, so he's smart. So
It's not his first rodeo.
when they're leaving, his uncle comes out, and I said, I fucking unloaded and shit. Hey man, shoot these fools! So his uncle comes out, and then this other fool comes out too. The guy named Lupe, they still call him Gato. Why they call him? He has a brother named Junie, whatever. They're all cool people. We all grew up together, man. That fool comes out, and they start blasting those fools, dog.
Damn.
The car, everything, man. They get away with our shit though, but they got blasted on, dog. But it was my fault, you know. I could have just gave them, you know, what I was supposed to give them, you know, and got on their merry way. But I'm over here, man, you know, trying to make an extra $30 in 10 seconds walk.
So he just jacked you because you tried to give him half?
No, man, I think he just jacking because he had no money. He was tired of the bullshit.
He's all going, man, this fucking 60 small.
So you started rapping and right after high school or during high school?
During high school. I actually went to high school over in Santa Fe Springs, a little private school called St. Paul, where I pretty much just met somebody who was into hip-hop too, and we formed a duo, but then he kind of like went his own separate way, and that was actually around the same time I met Mezcalito. I think I was about 18, 19, and since then we just been working together, pushing east of the river, you know what I mean, and I kind of became like Ball Heights' adopted little cousin, you know, because I've been kicking it over there ever since. We got our studio out there and everything. So, I mean, I got a lot of love for the community, and, I mean, I really feel like I'm a part of it now, the movement and everything that Mezcalitos kind of helped build towards and for. Like, I feel like, you know, I'm kind of right there helping him push it.
I don't know if his mic's on, though. This was.
You could get closer.
Check.
You hear him, Felipe?
I hear him.
Yeah, I don't hear him here.
No, I don't hear you in the headphones.
Check.
Well, you hear me, right?
Yeah, man.
I heard everything, but I wonder if they record, right? Because, Still waiting for Paul Rodriguez to call.
P-Rod.
So, so you started in high school too?
A little after. It's funny because I used to tell my Theo Dolphys I wanted to rap. And he'd be like, all right, go rap then. Because I would just, you know, kind of just smoke weed and just write my little rhymes and shit and be in my headphones kind of shy. And my Theo Dolphys, before he passed away, R.I.P., he was the one who really pushed me, like, dude, go out there, go spit your shit and da-da-da. But I started a little late. I would write little rhymes in high school, but there wasn't a huge hip-hop, like, movement in Boyle Heights when I was in high school. I don't think there's ever really been until around now. Like, some of the dudes that, when I first started, that put me on, the older heads, they were kind of telling that same story, like, hey, you know, fools have come up on this side, but no one's ever really put it down, you know, certain stuff. Or if it has, it's been like Chicano rap, real Cholo rap, real gang bang out. Yeah, so that's not my shit either. So we've kind of just been on that journey ever since, man. I've been, like, rapping now for, like, 10 years, so.
Is that a choice that, as a Latino rapper, you know, trying to keep it real in Boyle Heights, is that something, like, you decide right away, or I don't want to be a Chicano rapper or a hardcore Cholo Chicano rapper, or just something you just flowed into you just came into your own, and you decided this is the way I do it. I'm not really like that.
Yeah, I mean,
you just grew into your own self, right?
I mean, fools who try to fake the funk like that,
yeah.
Where they know, like, if they shave their head
you're
bald,
hardcore,
do
dog.
that, like,
you got stories behind. You could have went either way.
Straight up.
Because
like,
if anybody could have kept it real with Chicano hardcore rap, it would have been you two.
Well, that's the trip, because some of the fools that rap about the shit, or even the blocks they're rapping about, I literally live on those blocks and walk that shit. And I'm like, fool, you ain't there. Like, how are you going to say that? Like, literally, you aren't there. I live right there. Yeah,
live in La Puente, but they live in La Puente Hills. Fools do that.
Around the corner, dog.
You say, yeah, or don't throw one name that's cool with everybody, so you can't deny it. You're like, yeah, man, I used to roll with Fabian Doria. All right,
all right, yeah.
She's not gonna walk up to Fabian and go, "Did you know this motherfucker?" So you gotta take his word for it.
Yeah, straight up. But I think everyone has to make that choice when you come from kind of the area. I see other cats. Maybe some fools probably only rap that way because they only saw that lane. Some talented dudes who could write music and write, they were probably too scared to just be themselves or fucking make a pop hit, make a hip hop New York style shit. Like, you don't have to make Chicano rap unless you want to. There's some fools who live that life, and I met them too, you know, like, but you can kind of meet them both along the way.
I know when I got into you, I started like started going, okay, Mezcalito from Boyle Heights. Let's see who else is out there, you know. And I started like listening to like that fool Capone, right? Capone, right? His name
Capone.
Capone, and then like some other little skinny fool Rob.
Lil Rob.
Lil Rob. Then some other fools. Damn, man. Then there's some hardcore fools. Like, you can't really share their stuff because it's all gang related.
Yeah, straight up.
1 million views only in San Jose.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
But who has been along the way you meet people that help you? Who has been like very helpful to you guys or motivated you guys and show you the ropes, the business?
There's a lot of them. I could say early on, like I was telling you, one of the early people who helped us, or me personally, was Mi Soul Tribe, which is Fabian Deborah,
Yes.
you know, Spade.
Yes.
His brother Dario.
Dario.
They were just older cats who I came up in the mix as a young fucking greenhorn, not knowing shit, just ambitious, and they kind of showed me the ropes and other people within that crew. So and I've been just kind of doing that for other cats, like just hooking fools up, especially if they're from the area, man. I swear, you just say you're from Boyle Heights, I'm like, come on, I got you. Let's roll. Let's do this shit. Like, I see it as a whole movement, you know, like. But yeah, for sure, fucking Dario and Fabian, man, for sure.
Is that what you started with those guys too?
I'm more of like the trickle down effect. So what he received, he kind of passed down to me after we started working together. And yeah, just like I think everything he learned, he shared with me. So we're really easily able to grow and really transform. Because even when he met me, I wasn't like on no cholo rap, but I was like on like, I guess, hardcore hip hop, where it's like no whack versus fuck radio hip hop.
Straight up.
Yeah, I met Mescal, and he kind of was more like, dude, you can rap about whatever you want. Like, just feel comfortable and do it. So I took that and kind of just ran with it, you know. And since then, yeah, man, just been building off that.
Yeah, one thing about Mezcal, the second video I saw of yours, the one I said, oh, this shit's good. It was very good. It was good, man. The beats and everything, and also the video quality. That's what I noticed.
That's this guy.
It was good, actually. Homie, it was shot really good. Yeah, it was
Shouts
very
out to
professional
Muds, right?
shot.
You
Muds,
can't see him, but it's Mighty Muds right here. Muds.
Mighty Muds over there.
So he's the guy
Looking
that
like Al Qaeda.
he's undercover. He's keeping a low key, low profile.
So you guys, you also battle? Have you battled fools yet?
I used to do like rap battles in downtown a few years back.
What? Where at?
At Art Walk.
Art Walk?
Right on
Oh,
State
okay,
Street.
okay.
You know they have Art Walk.
Yeah.
I actually got stabbed at Art Walk.
Oh, shit.
Not on some battle rap shit.
was a
just
killer
on some,
rap.
Just on some regular beef shit.
They stabbed me with a paintbrush.
An artist, he was pissed off, and
What were they pissed off?
nah, it was just some shit. You know how it is.
You gotta
sometimes.
say his name.
Nah,
We'll find him.
He'll find us.
I do love Art Walk though. It's crazy. Like I have a crazy history with Art Walk, but I used to battle down there.
At the Alex Theater?
Alex Theater, the homie.
No, the Alex Theater, right? That used to battle there, right outside?
Nah. It was like on Spring and like Fifth. It was just some shit, some fools just put together. Like it wasn't any like type of big, like league or any well organized shit. It literally, I seen the ad in LA Weekly. I went down in downtown and just.
Oh, that's
fucking
cool,
went and did
man.
it.
That's how I started my stand-up comedy, man. I would see an ad looking for 50 comedians right now, and I would just show up. Hopefully
LA
they'll pick
Weekly?
me. Or open mic, I will go there, man.
Yeah.
That's how I started, man. I didn't know how to start stand-up comedy, so I just went to Alley Weekly.
Straight up. And where'd you go? Like the last pages in the back
Yeah.
and shit?
Not the last page. The last page of the massage parlors.
Oh, yeah. That's personal. After you don't get the gig, you go to the last page. You're like,
Bro, I'm glad that along the way I met people that lead. I mean, you meet people, they help you, but then you outgrow them. Then you have to just move on to the next person because they're full over here getting jealous because I passed them, So
that's some real shit, right?
that's some real shit, man. I'm
Straight
sorry,
up.
man. I'm sorry that you taught me how to use this sword, but you only can use one sword. I'm over here fucking with two swords, motherfucker. I'm making my own swords now, bitch. I'm sorry, man, that you didn't change with the times. But I've had a lot of people help me, man. Like I had people like they just led me to, okay, man, you're really the funniest here. Go to the next room. So I would always go to places where there were new comedians. I'll stay in one place. I'm like the funniest, but too many new people. You know what I mean? Just like everybody where I was going was new. Every week was somebody new, you know. So I had to move my ass to some places where everybody been doing it for a long time, so I could suck for a while. And let me tell you, I sucked for a long ass time. I should have went back to the other room where I was signing autographs. But it happens, right?
Yeah.
It's just sad. But it happened to you, Rodrigo, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Motherfucker don't even call me now that you're with Felipe.
That fool thinks he's all bad.
Look at him getting all fat.
What are you going to do, man?
He thinks he's all back eating steak now.
Right?
Look at him all badass. Thinking, for real, man, especially for you guys, because you guys don't come from fucking middle class neighborhoods.
Straight up.
You guys don't come from no fucking white picket fence, unless you live in white fence. Anyway, so, but they think, like, some people hate, man. Like, you could be drinking a fucking ginger ale for the first time. Ginger ale is just a flavored soda. And you post mezcalito over here, sipping a ginger ale in the studio. Fuck this fool right here drinking champagne. It's not even champagne, you dumbass.
Fuck that fool and Canada Dry.
For real, man. This fool there sipping champagne.
That's what I feel like we're getting now. This fool thinks he's all bad phase. I told him that too. I'm like, we're gonna hit that. Yeah. You think you're all bad now. Yeah, we got the big placement with pay dues, and a lot of fools are feeling like that, real salty. Like,
hey man, you guys there because you guys deserve it, bro. Nobody handed you guys nothing.
That should have been me.
yeah.
And plus, you guys had to win a contest or something, right, to be on it?
You know what? Thankfully, we didn't have to do none type of shit like that. Mers just put us on. So shouts out to Mers.
Mers.
And
Mers.
2X.
Murr.
And actually,
Max.
a big shout out to our homie Concept 714 who does a podcast as well. It's called
Wake the Flock Up.
So he interviews,
Wake the Flock Up, Concept 714. Check
Yes,
out the
sir.
podcast. It's a hip hop podcast.
he
Flock you.
interviews, like big artists or well-known artists in hip hop, and one of them happened to be Mers, which he did at our studio. So that's how we kind of got the handshake and the hello, So at the end of the interview and stuff, we kind of just gave Mers our stuff like, hey, if you got a chance, check it out. And we kind of find out months later, he just DM'd us like, sup, y'all want to do a show?
Yep.
See, that's what he said first, though. He's like, y'all want to do a big show? He said it was going to be a big show. So we're like, Mers, of course we want to do a big show. And like in the next day or two, he announces Pay Dues is back. And we see EOTR. What? Real
Trip.
shit?
And fools do campaign for it. Fools will do straight up competitions, campaigns, get all their followers and their people in order, which is dope. I've seen it happen for years and years. Like, in the underground, Pay Dues is like that shit. If you get selected for it or you campaign for it, then, oh, you're the shit now. Mers gave you that cred. So for us, it was kind of like we weren't expecting it, but shit, it's been a trip, man. It's been a blessing.
You know, man,
What's up, dude?
it's sad that how the music industry is right now because, these guys, they say that they got picked by Mers, right? But I'm pretty sure, man, there's people out there, with parents that have a lot of money. Hey, Mers, here's 10 G's. Just put my son in a fucking show. No questions asked. Here's the envelope. He got some merch already ready for sale. He got 1,000 CDs. Here's 10 G's. Just look the other way. Put him up right after Miss Khalito, please. And Mad Max.
That's all they
I
want.
don't want them to go up before them. I want them to shine. Does that happen?
I'm pretty sure that fucking happens.
Because
man. I don't know with this festival. I don't want to say that because I think Mers can't be tainted. He's good. Everyone on that lineup.
not
is supposed to be
Mers,
there.
but somebody
But
higher
in
than
general,
him.
Yeah, like that shit happens all the time, man.
Because, dude, I'm hosting this big ass show, right? It's called the Tropicalia Festival, and Los Tigres del Norte is headlining.
Oh, I
it.
saw that. I saw
Brenton Wood,
that. That looks dope.
all that shit, right? But I've been getting hit up by a lot of bands that, hey man, I have a band, we'll do whatever it takes to get on the show, man, even if we have to pay you. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, hey man, that's fucked up that you have to pay to get on shows, but they pick me. I'm not doing the lineup. But I'll gladly put you on if it was my show if you have to pay to get on. But that happened. Pay to play, right?
No, that in the underground, it's notorious. Yeah. There's fools who throw shows, fucking big showcases they call them. And they tell young artists who are dumb, yo, you could get on, pay me $200, sell these 20 tickets, make your money back if you could sell them, and I'm gonna give you 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And it's a route called pay to play. and fools got on that all the time, especially young and up and comers. I mean, it's
like a
pretty
bringer
bad,
show, dog.
man. It's pretty bad.
Man, that works in comedy too.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That works in comedy too, and only like young comedians fall for that, but then they grow out of it, you know. And it's not going nowhere, bro. I keep selling fucking tickets. And this guy doesn't let me sell CDs.
Yeah, I have to go up before him. I have to go up before the host.
Well, I can't say you guys slept your way to the top because you guys not that attractive, man.
Yeah, it wasn't working out.
Who got to sleep with Queen Latifah?
It's funny, man, because like we've had our first guest, our first rapper here was who? Baby Bash and Kid Frost.
Yeah.
At the same time, and we were lucky to get them. And then after that, we had that gay rapper Deadly, total gay rapper, bro. He's like you know who that is, right?
Just saw yesterday.
Yeah, he's part of the gay hip hop scene, and he's a hardcore cholo, homo cholo.
Homo cholo.
I call that fool chupa chokur. Oh, homo cholo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted.
They came out in the same video.
Because Deadly is deadly.
You better fucking watch out.
And then we had 2Mex 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He gave the guys a shout out.
Reverie
Yeah, that's
too?
why I saw
And
the
Reverie too. She was on Pays Due too, just like you guys, like many years ago.
right, like probably I don't know, maybe 5 years ago or so.
You guys excited about this? Is fucking big.
Oh, man. Especially the fact that it's the return, you know, it's humongous. And it's right in our backyard, Pershing Square, you know.
right next to our town, man.
You know how bad that is, bro? Like when I do a show right there at the Club Nokia, I get the goosebumps thinking about it, man. Because, you know, you could do the Hollywood, you could do the Emperor, but now, man, downtown LA is where it's at.
Fuck yeah.
Because you made it, man. You know, man, because you fucking pass by, even later on, every time you pass by, you can say, I perform in that bitch right there.
The fucking
Straight
Staples
up.
Center, dog.
And then it's
Straight
always,
up.
you give that to your homies, like, you can't not come. Look at it's right here.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
And they always ask you, too, hey, bro, is there a guest list? Listen, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's at Ticketmaster.
There was a guest list for Eastside Love. You didn't fucking show up, you asshole. There was a guest list for the Day of the Dead show, bro. It was free. You didn't show up. There was a guest list for the South House graphic show. You didn't fucking show up, motherfucker. And now you see big names attached to my name. You want to go.
That's how it goes, dog.
See, lucky we're not there yet. Like, we're not big, so when people hit us up, we're like, "Fool, you know we ain't got no juice right now." Maybe in a couple years we could get you on the guest list, but
You're
fuck.
at least like, dog, come on.
We have people hitting us up like, you supposed to be the big homie. What?
You guys got a lot of groupies.
Not yet.
Just male groupies showing up. What's up, dog? I got that weed for you. Put me backstage.
Yeah, a bunch of other rappers.
Straight up, fuck.
We had one show, though, that was pretty dope, I think, about a year or two ago. It was at a spot we used to have residency at. And we brought some homies out from the IE. And then towards, like, the end of their set, one of their fans that came out, I guess she was just having a good time. She just, woo, flashes her shirt. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, we're all clapping. We saw some titties tonight, all right.
That
Thought
like
it was
never happens
over.
at a hip hop show. I don't know if that happens at comedy shows.
Yeah, I don't know. It
If
never
you get
happens,
many
especially
girls
at the
that flash you
underground
titties,
shows.
but
At the
It
underground
happens to me all the
shows.
time, bro.
oh shit.
And I'm like, stop it. Enough.
Oh, I wish it would happen more, but we got blessed because it happened twice. She wasn't done after the first time. The show kept going on. Next thing you know, you just hear a little, woo! She does it again. And I was like, yeah, one more time, but it didn't.
Were there nice ones at least?
Oh, they're yeah.
Because the ones I get flashed, they're not good ones. This old lady flashed me, bro. Oh, man. It looked like somebody got 2 long socks and put a bowling ball in them. That's what it looked like, bro.
Oh, man.
It looked like she was about to kill Goliath with those. It looked like she was about to give somebody a cold red.
Handle it.
What's up, fool? Mad Max Mezcal right here. Pay dues to her. When you were growing up, man, you grew up and did you see all that crazy shit? You were like, what, 5?
Yeah.
During all the shootouts?
All that shit. Yeah, I was just young enough to see it and not have to participate or be in that crossroad and shit. Because I would see some of my older homies or some of my older cousins who were just born in the lifestyle, who were just, they were at that age and boom, they just started gangbanging. It was crazy.
Shit got crazy in
was crazy,
1991,
man.
bro. When you were born in 94?
I was born in 88.
88.
So I was around 3 around that time. But I
Yeah.
remember walking home and shit. Yeah, just crazy. I grew up in the project. My grandma lived there.
Yeah.
So I stood in the same house where I stay at now.
Fool. Right there where you live at. Right there. You know you live right there where you grew up at. There's that wall where your mom lives.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the other wall. I don't know who used to live there, but across the street from you guys was Cachetes, right? John Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Wayne and Ruben. Wow, fool. Right there in that alley, there used to be a hood called, I don't know if they were not a hood. They were more like a team. Ghetto Boys. A bunch of ghetto boys. They were hanging out right there. And these fools used to always fuck with me, kind of, right? Like, we were playing baseball. They'll say, man, can I get a little hit? And I give them the bat, and they'll fucking hit the ball real far, and then there's no more ball.
Lose
Or
the
they'll
game
fool take
ball.
off,
They just
take
try to
off,
come and punk you.
take off with a bat to go fuck somebody up. We can't play baseball no more. So, man, this fool from Hollenbach Junior High School in Roosevelt that I knew from up there, right? His name, I forgot his last name, bro, but his last name was Samudio, all right? And that fool had pimple in his face, but they were he was like Edward James almost, you know what I mean? And he was buff, bro, buff, dog. Like, he used to walk he had a big chest in junior high, and he was a bigger chest in high school, and his name was, that he was with another fool that I know named Raul. He smoked a lot of weed, and he was there with another fool. No, he was there with Robert and another guy, and those ghetto boys, right? So this fool show up all cool. He wearing his Indian leather moccasins, you know, stoner Aussie shirt, buff, you know, and bro, he goes, yo man, you guys got any weed? So then the fools from ghetto boys are all loaded, and then that fool goes, what? So then that fool that I knew, Robert, he started fighting one of the guy from Ghetto Boys, and man, that buff dude, I just heard this, dog, and then some fool fell on the ground. Then I heard another one. The other fool fell on the ground. He knocked out 3 fools, dog. One with a cheap shot, one with a regular sock, and the other one got socked by 2 people at the same time, but they both got knocked. The 3 of them got knocked out. And then when that fool got knocked out, I was like, fuck. All that left to do was pee on these guys.
Fucking pimple power, dog.
I mean, that's all that left to do was to pee on these guys. And they got knocked out, dog. Like, out, bro. Like, sleepy, bro. Sleeping Beauty knocked out, bro. And I was like, fuck yeah, man. Justice was finally served in this neighborhood.
The ghetto boys fell asleep finally.
Hell yeah, bro. Last year, Halloween fell over the weekend. Me and Ghetto Boys were trick-or-treating. Bro, they got knocked out, man.
Cold.
Cold, bro. But that dude was big, bro. He was fucking big, dog. Man. And to this day, if my friends are listening to this podcast, they're agreeing with, yeah, those fools got knocked the fuck out.
They
Like-
stopped fucking with you after that, though?
Nah, man. They were more pissed off that we didn't help them, bro. I mean, why am I supposed to help you, dog? I didn't like you. I was happy, dog. Bro, when they got knocked out, we were jumping over them like a little parade, bro. Thank God, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch is dead. Bro, it was the best knockout I ever seen,
Clean?
dog. Clean, dog. Clean, man. Just, and then another one. Another one. 3 of them, bro. And then he kicked him with the moccasins, bro. Which probably fucked up his foot. You must have seen some crazy shit, huh?
Shit like that was like a common thing. So you had to like grow thick fucking skin at a young age. I realized that like shit goes down in the projects.
And it's funny, man, over there, like, and that's just people who are not in no gang, man, fighting, right? These fools are not really no gangs. They're just regular Joes, you know, who has a bigger dick, and they started fighting. But the homies, on the other hand, man, I've seen fools get out of line and get bitch slapped in front of everybody, dog. Where all you do is just hold your face and shut up. I never been bitch slapped. I've been bitch slapped not by a guy, but by women. But that fool, I remember this fool got, what's up, man? What's up, blood? You taking the other side. You taking sides against the homie, and bam, bro, a slap in the face.
Just checking him real quick.
Checking him, bro, and then took his PCP money. Yeah, man, there was a lot of not even drive-by shooting when you grew up, man. This is walk-by shootings.
Damn.
Food used to walk, huh?
Yeah, it was a trip growing up down there, man. But it was also like there's a lot of people where it's funny. My uncle always used to say he missed the projects, my Theo Dolphis, because he said there was like a community, the family that you grow there, because everyone lives so close.
Yeah.
And everyone shares that common struggle, where people just seem more connected there. It's funny because when they moved everyone out, they tore down the projects in Fourth, and then they rebuilt them. And then after that, everything was just a lot different.
It ain't the same no more. It
Yeah,
ain't no
even now.
village. Now it's a gated community. The windows are gated. The back doors gated. His uncle Dolphis, when I first started doing stand-up comedy, maybe the 5th time going up on stage, I invited that fool. Your uncle went to my show at the Acapulco restaurant in Hollywood. It don't exist no more, but it was on Brea and Sunset, and they had a comedy contest. So I invited everybody from the project: John Wayne, fucking Chino, Filipino, a little Asian kid, his fucking brother Duck, John and Dolphis. And then I fucking killed it at that show, bro. Plus all the homies voted. They were all clapping for me, and I won. I won $50, bro, in a comedy contest. And I remember your uncle was sitting in the back of the bar with John Wayne. We call that fool John Wayne because he had big ass cheeks. He was sitting with John Wayne, and they were just drinking, bro. It was, to me, it felt good to see people from my neighborhood outside of the neighborhood having a good time. Because that fool was drinking, he was drinking beer, bro. And I remember people mentioning, Dolphy and John Wayne over there drinking beer and eating like socialites.
Appetizers.
That was my uncle, though. He was like that.
Yeah, bro. His uncle was just dressed good. He even looked like a cholo. Everybody respected him. I remember there used to be this fucking crazy crackhead. That was his only customer with fucking glasses. That used to be my customer, too. So I broke his glasses. I forgot. And that fool had a good job.
I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about.
That fool, what was his name?
I forgot his name.
They used to call him Crasher or Raider or something like that.
Fuck.
And he was a regular Joe, huh?
Yeah.
A regular Joe.
Functioning like crackhead.
Regular Joe. He didn't live in the projects. He would just show up like a normal man. And you could tell this guy had a family somewhere else that we don't know about. But see, that's where the drugs take you, bro. In a normal day, that guy would have never, ever drove his, even if you would invite him to a birthday party, he would have never took his family there. But the drugs, when you're hooked, when you're fucking gone, bro, you go to hell, bro.
That was just for him?
You'll go to a clan meeting to buy crack. That's how, if they're the only ones that have it, you're going to go get it. How did you guys avoid not getting jumped into a gang or getting fucking hooked on heroin or PCP?
Fuck, wow. For me, not joining the gang was easy. My dad would have fucked me up. And then I had my uncle, Dolphys, and other people like that where I didn't have to worry about that. And I was always just kind of after school program, basketball, whatever. Anything that I could do that wasn't just fucking around on the block, then it was just supported.
Same thing, man. They had the after school programs, the basketball, the football, the baseball, anything that took away from not doing anything, you know what I'm saying?
And we do a little program on Fridays from 3 to 6 every Friday in Boyle Heights, right in front of our studio. It's right on First Street, in between Cummings and State, right by the mortuary. But on Fridays we do it 3 to 6 before they do the services at the mortuary. We do a hip hop thing right there, and it's for the same reason, just to show kids we're doing it. Roll up, get out the streets for a few hours, come and trip out, see people scratching, see people flowing. Be exposed to stuff that I wasn't exposed to growing up on a hip-hop tip. You know what I mean?
And we got a Taco Man.
And we got Taco Man rolls up.
It's always good to have a Taco Man.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah, bro. I don't know your dad because I used to see him at the projects when he was dating your mom before you were born. And he was all into sports. Darts. Motherfucker join a bow and arrow contest if they have one.
He still plays darts.
Yeah.
He still plays darts to this day.
He used to play softball, bro, like hardcore, like fuck that ball up.
Adult league.
Adult league, bro. Have big old legs, little shorts. Fuck that ball up. I remember, man, I got fired because I didn't get fired. They were going to change my schedule, and then I was being a dick. But his father came in to be the supervisor after I already was there. So when I saw him, I know who you are. And he goes, you're Sylvia's husband, and Rodolfo, and Rudy, and Louie, Jackie. He goes, oh, yeah. But he never used to see me. And, well, long story short, dog, he's trying to be slick, right? I don't know what kind of meeting him and I were going to have. So I bought in a tape recorder, bro, and I put it right there. Stupid, right?
Get dragnet over here, dog.
So I bought up a busted out tape recorder, right? And I pushed play. He looked at me like I was crazy. What are you doing, homie? What are you doing?
I know my rights, eh?
He goes, you don't have to. He goes,
He's gonna pull out that card.
He goes, hold on, man. Is the thing on? All right, man. What we're talking about right here?
Fuck the company's policy, eh?
He goes, did you harass that girl? And then I fucked up. I said, fuck that bitch!
She was
I
harassing
was
me.
done after that, dog. I was done after that.
No, but did you?
Did you harass that chick? Fuck that bitch! Oh shit, Paul Rodriguez. Hold on. What's up, fool?
What's up, fool?
What's up, Paul Rodriguez?
Hey, what's happening, Felipe?
What's up, fool? We're right here in the podcast. We were just talking about you and Mike Gomez doing that play.
That play, man, it's a revolution. It's going to ignite it, you know? It's the same thing that Leguizamo's saying on Billboard. It's the same thing that's on every Latino's mind. If we are so numerous, you can throw a rock in either direction, that hit a guy named Jesus on the head. How come from television we're disappeared? If the number one song around the world is Despacito, we got our own Grammys. How come on television, everybody who's had a development deal this year, it hasn't gone on to pilot? They just went on. There's like 12 new African-American shows. Now, I'm not downing African-Americans. I'm simply saying that the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Let us complain. African-Americans complain that the Oscars are too white. Remember a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
And did it work? It worked, because these last Oscars were probably too black. What they weren't was too brownish.
Ain't that right?
That's all I'm saying is we don't want any more or any less. But, you know, they don't have no Latinos in a decision-making process that can greenlight projects. So consequently, they go black. They don't go brown. We need to have them change their mind. There should be room enough in the 24 hours of television to put, there should be more Latino. 12 new African-American shows. Come on, please.
I know, because mine was one of those deals that didn't get picked up last year.
Huh?
Mine was a pilot that didn't get shot last year. And yours was one, Fluffy.
They rejected Gabriel's. They didn't get picked up. Yours didn't get picked up.
They rejected Angela Johnson's too.
Angela Johnson, too. That's what I'm saying. It's 12-0. 12 new African-American shows, 0 Latinos. If it was 12-3, we'd say we're in the game. If it was 12-2, we'd say we're in the game. We're not winning, but we're in the game. If it was 12-1, we'd say we're barely in the game, but we're in the game. 12-0 is not acceptable. So I'm calling upon all Latinos to pick up the phone, to get on the internet, to come and see what I'm talking about. Am I just crazy? I know that. But the pitch is an attempt, it's an indictment, it's a courtroom. It just lets them know that there's blackish, but there should be brownish. We're the largest ethnic minority. Are we not as talented? We can't act. We're not funny. Well, the problem is the person making the decisions doesn't think we're funny because they don't know us. They don't live around us. They don't never see no Latinos of what they consider to their height. You know, we're nannying your babies, we're mowing your lawn. It's what I call the America loves the taco. They just have problems with Paco. So we want to let them know that we're here, we're not going away, and that that President Trump pardoning this far right Arpaio is only emboldening those people. Let them know that it's all right to violate our civil rights because the president will pardon you. Well, it isn't all right. He was guilty. He should have gone to jail. He should have paid for that. And if you don't believe me, any Latino who's driving down the streets of Phoenix, by the way, we're going to be in Phoenix on the 30th of September at the Comerica Arena, baby. Anyone that gets pulled over, you got to prove you're a citizen. That's a violation of the rights. That's profiling. It won't stand. He's wrong. I don't care how many times they pardon. Wrong is wrong and right is right. But we're going to continue to be a thorn on their side.
Yeah, man.
So this play is where is play playing at, so everybody could know.
It's at the Los Angeles Theater. It's the first time I wrote a play. I can't even spell, but somehow I got it on. We've been raising money from donors. The tickets, I've kept them low, so people have no excuse. It's $15. Come on, man. Popcorn costs that much at the movies. $15 for students, $25 for general admission. Please come support it. I can only afford 7 days. It runs from the 7th to the 17th of September. 2 shows, matinees, and if you just walk in and say, I ain't got no money, but I got to see this play, I swear I'll let your ass in anyway. We need you to see this desperately. None of us is making money. I got 4 actors, right, sleeping on my couch here, and we're all making sacrifices, but we feel this is important. Enough is enough is enough. How can it be that all of us who can say you're not talented? Felipe, if you would have got a series, I wouldn't even put on this play. I would say, well, you know what? Felipe deserves to be on the air. More power to you. I know the brother will call me. Let me do a guest spot, But not you, not me, not Cheech, not Angela Johnson, not Cristela, not Gabriel. Come on, they're just bullshitting us. You're gonna pee on us. Don't tell me it's raining, because I mean, really, are you saying that that we had that they couldn't find nothing? First of all, in my opinion, we had Cheech, my son, and myself. They gave us a development deal, right? And then they assigned their own writers, not my writers, their own writers, white writers, who wrote a pilot. Now, if you complain about what they wrote, then you're just a troublemaker, hard to work with. If you don't complain, they turn right around, they rejected shit that they wrote, not that I wrote. So they rejected themselves and had me pick up the check. So
Damn.
That's enough. 12 new series. Everywhere you drive in Los Angeles, you see a new billboard. Hey, Marlon on NBC. Well, God bless Marlon. Hope it goes. And the girls on Showtime, and the mayor on ABC, and all this other stuff. Where are we? The census said we are far more numerous. We're the number 1 ethnic minority across America, 70 billion plus strong that they know of. There's more, right?
Right.
There's no time for us. There's not a half an hour for some of the cream of the crop. If they can find better people to give deals to, other than you, Gabe, Cristela, Angela Johnson, Cheech, myself, who else is out there? Who? I mean, I know my man George is working. God bless. He's on TV land. But still, there should be room for more than just the Jennifer Lopez. And I'm not.
I know, man. And they expect us to be happy with one show, one.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't be. We gotta have enough. We have to have enough Latino shows on TV so we could start saying, that one sucks.
Exactly.
We don't. We like. It's like they only give us one chance, and that show better be great. That show has to be like a miracle.
It is a miracle. It's a miracle that they even allow us. I mean, in a few minutes, I'm going to go read for Narcos to play the part of a guy from Sinaloa, and I don't want to walk in there and have somebody who knows nothing about Latinos or Sinaloenses to say, well, we're looking for a better accent. What they're looking for is Pacino. They're looking for, yo cockroach, I kill you, yo cockroach. Saying is, look, enough is enough. There's enough of us here that if we all stand tight, I will support bad Latino shows. Forget about good ones. That's just a pipe dream. But if a bad Latino show, whatever, as long as there's Latinos, I will back it up. That's how desperate we are. If Willie G got a show, I'd support it. If now they're doing, I was just watching TV a few seconds ago, the Menendez brothers, 2 guys who killed their parents, 2 Cubans. I'm even going to support that. There's no Latinos on there, but that's as close as we can get. We'll take what we can get, but we got to fight for more. We can't just sit back and be passive. We got to take a page from our African American brothers and sisters and become active. Pick up the phone, tweet, do something, see my show, see the play, support Latinos, and that's how we're going to get to where we're going, which is to eventually have the same presence that our music has around the world.
Yeah. Like that guy Romeo Santos, bro. He sold out Yankee Stadium twice.
There you go. And yet, they don't know why. They
don't know why he sold it out.
Beyonce and all of them, Come on. Despacito, así lo hacen en Puerto
That got
Rico,
2 billion views.
There you go. It's bullshit for us not to let Latinos just support Latinos. Let's stop this. I'm Cuban, I'm Mexican, I'm Cuban, I'm Puerto Rican, we should just support each other, because one day if we don't support each other, they won't be there to support us. Let's let's change this attitude of thinking and see each other as brothers and sisters speaking the same language with a different twist. That's all it is.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. And how you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. Right here, I'm right here interviewing these two young rappers from Boyle Heights. We have Mezcal right here.
What up, Pa?
And we have Mad Max right here. They're big Paul Rodriguez fans. They love
I'm
Boyd
down
in
with
East
both of
LA.
them. I'm down with both of them. God knows I've drank enough mezcal to.
Well, we're gonna come out and support the play. We're gonna come out and support the
I've
play
done my
for sure.
share. Just ask my homeboy. What's his name? Hey, bro. What's his name?
I see Paul.
AB.
I see Paul Rodriguez, bro, drink 29 shots of tequila, rip 2 decks of Baccarat cards, and win 17 G's.
That's why I have a few days left. But listen, man, all my brothers say, you rappers, keep on rapping. Rap it loud, protest, make a joyful noise, let them know we're here. We're not going anywhere.
September 7th through the 17th.
September 7th through the 17th, tell everybody they're welcome.
LA
Got
Theater.
No money, I'll leave the back door open, but show up. Support me as I've always supported you.
Paul, tell us about that time that Edward James almost flew that plane.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is something. We went fishing, and we had this guy named Mitsubishi, Mitsubishi. He was an Italian guy, right? He was a big logger. So I got Jimmy Smiths and Edward James Olmos, and we're
Andy Garcia.
And yeah, we had all the, if it would have crashed, everybody would have been reading to play my part in the movie. Sits in the co-pilot seat, and he tells this white guy, look, keep it steady. I'll tell you when to go down. You just put the landing gear down, and we're going to go down. And the guy said, Mr. Olmos, this is a very difficult landing because it's between these 2 rocky points, and it's like a short canal. It's less than a mile wide.
And it was fog.
And he looks at me and goes, listen, God is my pilot. Go do it. He looked at us, and I said, yeah, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. The dude does what he says, and go below the clouds. And right before us, there's this opening, and it's right between these 2 giant rocks. And the plane goes right in the middle. We land, we fish. I kiss the ground like the Pope. I can't believe I'm alive. And it was one of the moments where I said, man, Eddie Olmos is connected to God, man. I don't know how it is. I guess he figured we got nothing to lose. The plane crashes, we get a movie of the week. We get the fish.
Orale.
So,
Stop when I want.
so that's the future, is it?
And that's why he's on Star Trek.
That's right. What's the word out in the galaxy? Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna be all right because we're not going away. We're gonna be all right. And listen, it was a pleasure working with you in Tucson.
It was fun, man.
1,000 people, you knocked them dead. I was on the wings watching you, and I said, this boy has learned his lesson, and now he's ready to teach all of us how to do it all over again.
Hell yeah.
You're awesome.
Give us some Paul.
Tell your audience, I have always been a Felipe fan. Not after your success. I knew that was going to happen. I took you with me because I always knew, and I never told you, hey, don't be funny. I never gave you those restrictions. I just wanted you to do your thing, and then you have made me proud, and that's God's truth.
I love you, man. Thank you.
I love you back. I still think the movie we did is a funny-ass movie.
Hell yeah. I'm not like that no more, remember?
You're not. It's so funny, man. This movie's so hard to find. But I tell everybody, it's got to be one of the funniest movies. It's funnier than Born in East L.A., and I got a special feeling for that sucker. But, yeah, man, you're destined.
Hey, Rodrigo, give us some Paul Rodriguez, bro.
Hey, hopefully your activism sparks some movement in this cause you're leading us to.
I'm not leading anything. I'm just simply saying I've had enough of it. I'm saying let's all do it. Let's all do it. If it works, we'll all get a job. If it doesn't, then I'll be blackballed. But hell, what can they do to me? I'm not working now, so I make my own.
Fuck it, let's not try to land the plane. We'll just take off.
Exactly. I wouldn't fly with Eddie again, though. He's not going to do that on Southwest. They got equipment. The scariest moment of my life. But I said, all right, man, at least I'm going to be Richie Valens to the Big Whopper here.
Or Jenny Rivera.
Yeah, man. What's up, fool? What's the name of the play again?
The name of the play is The Pitch.
The Pitch.
Is The Pitch. It's at the Los Angeles Theater Center starting September 7th through the 17th or until they close the doors and kick us out.
And then, it's funny. We were talking about Mike Gomez right now, and I was telling everybody, who's Mike Gomez? Come on, bro. You know Mike Gomez? He probably has the most recognizable role on The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, he was a cop.
He was a cop, and I was telling everybody when I first saw him at the Latino show, and nobody knew who he was. I was the first guy to walk up to him and hug him and tell him, "Bro, you killed it!" On the Big Lebowski. Then I had 20 other people walk up to him and tell him the same thing. We were like, we were starstruck actually.
He's a great actor. He's a better human being, and you'll see he plays the role of a tormented Vietnam veteran in the play, and he's just a fine actor, man. And you know what can I tell you? He's the kind of actor that if you see his face, you go, "I've seen you." He was in El Norte,
Yeah.
with Nicholson. He's a slew of things, but it's like me. I've done about 58 films, and all the people know me as the pendejo I'm born in East LA. You know. That saw Jesus, right? I was talking. Yeah, well, at least they know you, man. Whatever it takes, but he has a great body of work, you know.
You're also in DC Cab, man. Don't forget DC Cab.
Don't
You were there
forget DC
partying with
Cab.
Marion Barry and fucking Gary Busey.
And the best movie is yet to come. The one where Felipe and I do a reprise of Born Again in East LA.
Hell yeah, I'm down, bro.
That'd be dope.
This time I play the Indio.
So start writing the music now. Mezcal, the rappers start writing the music now. Born Again in East LA. Story of two vatos who go to reverend school and learn how to be evangelists.
Sounds dope.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, man. Always, my brother.
All right,
Always.
bro.
Thank you for the time.
You're welcome.
Watch it.
We got Mezcalito here at Mad Max.
Yeah,
Where you gonna be at?
Pay dues.
September 16th. Where else can they find you on your social media?
They can find us. The easiest way is at EOTR Network. That's the East of the River Network. That is pretty much the umbrella that we host all. You find us, you find other artists, you find entrepreneurs, you find DJs, you find comedians, engineers, whatever. We just try to stay connected on the east side and just help each other out. So,
And Mad Max, where can they find you?
Same thing, Instagram under EOTR Network or just Mad Max, but I do spell it MADMACKS.
All right.
You look that up, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, you can find it.
And your music is on Spotify, SoundCloud,
yes, sir.
and YouTube?
Viva Mezcal. You can find it on all of that. Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, all that good stuff.
Man, you guys smoke a lot of weed, huh?
Hell yeah.
Nah.
I want to know in that video. God damn, I smoke a lot of weed.
Cherry on my blunt when we're just smoking weed the whole time.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good fucking song. That's a good song. Yeah, man. Man, I wish you guys all the best. You guys more than welcome to come back anytime, and I don't just say that all the time.
Yeah, man.
And much success to the project, homie, right here, all the way. Hell yeah, man.
Hey, thank you, Felipe. Fucking been following you for a minute. For sure, the hood and Boyle Heights sees you, and everyone loves you, dude. So, thanks, dude.
What's up, fool? Shout out to Paul Rodriguez. Give him some Paul.
Hey, it's Paul Rodriguez. Check out my play, The Pitch.
September 7th through the 17th at LA Theater, fool. Later, fool. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, quick photo.